The kingsmen returned with a failure to show. Division began in the valley below. Gideon rose with the sword in his grip to ensure that the crown would finally slip. On top of the tower, the king tried to hide, watching the Lamanites reach the far side. Noah begged for life with the soul full of fear as the sound of the enemy drew very near. He led all the people to run for the wild, ignoring the cry of the mother and child. The men were commanded to leave them behind, leaving the weak for the hunters to find. The daughters stood tall on the edge of the blade. They pleaded for mercy and were not afraid. The price for their lives was a debt to be paid. A heavy tax for the lives they could save. A bitter price for the freedom they crave. The treasure is gone and the silver is sold. The future is bought with a heavy set gold. The Lamanites looked on the beauty they found. They kept every sword and the spear from the ground. They spared all the families and took them away to live in the land at the end of the day. But half of their riches was part of the cost to pay for the kingdom the ruler had lost. The daughters stood tall on the edge of the blade. They pleaded for mercy and were not afraid. The price for their lives was a debt to be paid. A heavy tax for the lives they could save. A bitter price for the freedom they crave. The treasure is gone and the silver is sold. The future is bought with a heavy set gold. In the depth of the forest, the fire was high. They watched as the wicked king started to die. The priests ran away to the shade of the trees, while Limhi brought peace and a moment of ease. The guards are all watching the gates of the land as history shifts to a different hand. The fire has taken the one who had lied. The people have lived, though their spirit is tried. The tribute is heavy and hard to sustain, but peace has returned to the city again.